What? Wyverns make milk?
Yeah. And then you feed it to the babies.
Nothing about this isn't weird. This is the weirdest thing you've told me about this fucking game.
Bacon cream pies in your mom's eyes. Bacon cream pies all the time.
Nobody's seen my shoe.
I hate tomatoes, but I love ketchup.
Can't find it. I'm looking everywhere.
Thing, and it's not even true.
Please, I have to drive home.
I think about you. I have to say,
I have an edible
it was
earlier.
hard to leave you alone.
I think I'm gonna shit my pants.
Please, God, help me leave you alone. Okay, so I have a question for you, idiot man.
Yeah.
Okay, so have you seen Castaway?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're on a plane, explodes, and you're fucking castaway on a fucking random island.
Yep.
Okay. And then 10 days go by, and you haven't eaten anything.
That wouldn't happen.
Miraculously, one of the corpses, still fresh somehow, rolls up on the beach.
No.
Are you eating that motherfucker?
No, because, first of all...
What if it's a fucking asshole on the plane? He was such a dickhead. He was like, fuck you!
No, because the Jacob's disease, mad cow, if you consume human flesh, there's a large part, or large chance
you can like cook it.
No, it doesn't matter.
Oh.
It's because of the proteins, I think they're called prions that are in it. Whenever it gets inside of you, it starts a self-replicating pattern that eats your brain alive.
Yo.
Yeah. First of all, yeah, that's not. And second of all, I used to recreationally go camp on islands and try to survive off of them.
You used to recreationally eat human beings?
I did, yes.
Nice, dude.
Yeah. And it's too easy to get ways of getting food on an island, I mean, there's going to be some kind of vegetation that's edible on the island, first of all. Second of all, crabs, flounder, any kind of sharp stick, and you go out in the water, there's going to be some kind of fish in the shallows.
Yeah.
Or some kind of, some kind of sea critter, a mollusk, something.
Dude, have you seen the Naked and Afraid stuff?
Yeah, it's stupid.
There's one dude, he kind of just waits this lady out. So it's a man and a woman, they go together, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then she's like bitching the whole time, fucking getting bit by ants and all that. That's like a super common one. They're like, oh, I got bit by ants all night and now I can't sleep. And anyway, she bails. She gets out on like day pretty early on.
Yeah.
And then he's like, okay, now that she's gone, he makes a boomstick, chokes out a fucking alligator, and builds a smoker.
Hell yeah.
And he just smoked that bitch for the rest of the time. He was eating good.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
That's the thing, man. It's like, it's really, if you're a semi-competent person, especially if you're familiar with the stuff, and that's, I was a big fisherman, so I did a lot of outdoorsy shit. And, like, me and Joel, we fucking one time got these canoes, and we had a buddy named Kellen with us, and we just canoed out to the island under the Matthews Bridge in the St. Johns River, and we stayed there for like 4 days, living off the island. We took, like, the bare minimals with us. We had these cool knives that had a saw on the back, straight edge on it, and the inside of the handle had, like, compass, emergency sewing kit, mag strips, so you could start fires, shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
And then just lived off of what we found. It was really easy because, like, there was a bunch of cactus, a bunch of prickly pear cactus that was on the island.
You didn't bring any, like, chocolate and marshmallows for the s'mores?
No. No, dude, we enjoyed, like, just living off the land, Especially the river, man. It was great because there was an oyster bed not that far off the island. We waded out and found it with my bare feet. My feet got fucked, but I found them. And then Joel's actually a great swimmer, so he was able to swim down and grab a big old bushel, and we ate good.
Ah, damn.
And then on top of that, we made the little tri-spear, like trident-looking thing.
Yeah. And
we got a shit ton of blue crab, so we were eating blue crab. I mean, dude, we were living the dream.
You're like, man, I'm bloated.
Yeah. This surviving stuff's hard. But no, like, and when we did, there was
build like a shelter?
Mm-hmm, we didn't bring tents.
So how did you?
We found a sheet on the island. And we took it and we strung it up between some trees. That gave us some sun cover during the day. Because Florida sun's pretty brutal. Mm-hmm. That was nice. Outside of that, I mean, we just swept all of the fallen leaves and the small foliage and stuff in like a 4x4, and laid down some palm fronds and then built it up with some random, like shit that we found so we could lay on it and know that we weren't going to get covered in fucking bugs. We had a small fire that we left smoking all night to keep, mosquitoes away. And we would just kind of randomly rotate. Like he would, hey, wake up, you got to watch it for a little bit. I'm going to take a nap, you know, because we're not irresponsible with a fucking fire.
I don't think I would be able to sleep without like a fucking wall around me.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, because there's like fucking wolves and shit.
Well, the thing is, we were on an island that was in the middle of a city. Yeah. Oh. There was a bear on the island, though. It's a small black bear. But we found it. We were laying down sleeping, and I heard this thing walking around, and I thought it was Joel. I woke up, and he was asleep, and I was like, oh, something big's out here. So I woke him up, and I was like, man, there's something big out there, and it's coming this way. And we fucking sat there. We stayed awake for like 3 hours, and we finally fucking saw it, dude. It passed about 50 yards away.
Yeah.
And just kept going. Completely ignored us.
I don't think they really fuck with you unless you're like in their shit.
Yeah, I know, right? But the thing is like, I didn't know if we were in his shit, dude. We just picked a random spot on the fucking island, you know?
You never... I know, I wish our noses were like...
better.
Were like that, yeah, to where you could tell if you were in fucking danger. You know what I mean?
Dude, I don't know. It was definitely a rough time. I got really, really sick because we are very fat, and the canoe started bottoming out as we got closer to the island. So it's not a natural island. It's one that was made when they built the bridges. It's a dredge island. So it's all the random shit from the bottom of the ocean floor shoved up. And that means that it's got a very gradual taper off. So we're still like 100 yards away, dude. There's a shit ton of water, but our boats are bottoming out, you know? So what that meant was I had to get out, and I'm walking next to it. Fucking, you know, my feet are barely touching the bottom. By the time I got to the shore, dude, I was like fucking almost chest deep in mud and physically exhausted from fucking walking through that mud for hours. And I got really sick, dude. Whenever we finally got back to land, my fever was like 105.
Oh shit,
dude, it was brutal.
Yeah.
And like, it's, you know, when you get a really high fever like that, your body starts to get really stiff, man. You get sore and it always hurts. So there was a couple of days like early in the morning where fucking Joel would just pick me up and toss me in the river to cool me off, and then we would just go back to doing what we were doing. Righteous. We ended up leaving because there was a fucking hurricane that was coming through. So we were on the island, okay, and there was a bunch of sailboats that were fucking anchored out of it, and they were all, you know, just kind of left, and then by the end of the day when the tide comes back in, they would all be right, and then they'd be back. But there was never, like, the lines were never tight. There was always a lot of slack. Well, we woke up one morning, and that was not the case. All of the boats were pointing the opposite direction of where we needed to go to leave, and they were very, very, the winds were heavy. And we were like, oh, dude, did we fuck up? Or we're going to have to call somebody with a boat to come and save us? And then it calmed down. It calmed down for about 3 hours. And by this point in time, it's just me and Joel. Kellen had left on the second day. He wasn't about it, which, you know, I'm not going to...
I would be either.
It was a personal challenge, you know. It was like, I can do this.
Right.
Know? And so it sucks because when the ocean, when the river calmed down, you know, St. John's is like maybe a mile and a half wide at this point, and we had about 3/4 of a mile to paddle, but we had to go against the current, which sucks, dude. I don't know if you've ever paddled in a boat, but when you're fighting the current, every time that you're not got to paddle in the water, when you pick it up, you start going the opposite direction. So it's just like, you got to be quick, and you got to be quick. And I have like a fucking 105 fever, dude. I'm burning up. I'm dying. I'm slow. I'm doing this. And I'm going so slow that if Joel was only paddling on his side like he was supposed to be, we would start turning. So he's having to do double work, man. Just fucking. And you ready for the worst part? We couldn't find the oars, so we just brought shovels.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So we had flathead shovels, and we're just...
I guess that's not terrible.
It was ass, bro.
Was it?
It was ass.
I've done some, but I haven't done anything like that. But I've done like, we used to go kayaking when I was a kid.
I don't like kayaks.
We didn't go to like places that like, we went in random rivers that you would find. So it wasn't like places that are meant for kayaks to be.
Yeah.
You know? So it's all right.
Couldn't do it. I know there's those crazy motherfuckers.
You know what's terrible though? My kayak flipped over and I was strapped in it.
Ooh.
And so it's like, I thought I was going to die, dude. I was just drowning.
That sucks. They're not supposed to be able to like flip over, I thought. Like that's their whole appeal.
I mean, we were like up on shore. I think that like my dad flipped it over on accident or something. I have no idea. Like when he got out of it, like we were both in the same one because I was like a little kid. And when he got out of it, he like fucking stepped on the edge or something and it flipped all the way over. And I'm like,
Sucks, dude. I fucking have only been in one kayak and it was bad. I couldn't get in it properly and I flipped it over twice and we lost all the tackle. So I was very unpopular.
You're going to fuck yourself with those keys.
No, dude. You're not going to hear that. Oh. Yeah, you will. Definitely will. I'm gonna
yeah, I mean, it's going to be loud, yeah.
Fuck you.
All right, you want to talk about Baldur's Ballsack?
Yeah, dude. So I haven't been to the place yet.
To Baldur's Ballsack?
Well, yeah, I haven't been to Baldur's Gate yet, but I am playing the game, yeah.
Baldur's Gate.
I'm level 7 right now, which is a lot of fun. You know, by this point, my barbarian and my fighter both have extra attacks, so just stupid levels of damage coming across. And the monk has, like, you know, I can attack 3 times a turn with him because he gets 2 attacks, and then he gets either a single bonus melee attack or a flurry of blows, which is 2 melee attacks unarmed. And I have these gloves, so he deals 1d4 extra damage of lightning damage with every physical punch.
There you go.
And then I'm wearing a robe that adds a d6.
Got that Odie bow on.
Yeah, basically, dude, he's devastatingly disgusting. And also, you know, monks, you wouldn't know this, but they have key points that you can expend to stun people by punching them, and they will be stunned and can't have a turn.
Shit.
I love monks because of that. My normal, like when I'm playing D&D, my normal monk build is a shadow monk because I'm a fucking loser, but they're dope because, like, if you look through a keyhole and there's a shadow on the other side of the door, you can teleport to that shadow and then fuck up whoever's inside. No, so shadow monks are dope. They're really cool. But
teleportation.
Yeah, I mean,
it's all kinds of shit as a monk.
Yeah, monks are amazing. I love them. They're really underpowered, though. I mean, you know, you're doing unarmed attacks, so like at the start of the game, you're just doing a d6 plus whatever your dex is.
Yeah,
and that's pretty piss poor, man.
Yeah,
you might as well just be using a dagger and deal the literal same amount of damage. But monks get all the cool stuff with the key points and stuff. That's what makes them so cool. But so I'm doing a monk playthrough again because I love monks. They're great, dude. It's so much fun. But I'm pretty conflicted because they actually did a really good job with writing the story. And there's characters who I want in my party specifically so I can do their story stuff. And because I love the writing, like they're just such well-written characters. But that isn't a viable option for combat right now. I was trying it. It's a monk, wizard, warlock, and barbarian. So I'm doing the good playthrough. And those are the good. They like it when you do good stuff, you know, so you can build your reputation with them very easy. And I know I say this to a lot of people, like in my D&D group, and they get pretty upset with me, but I think warlocks are dog shit. They just don't deal enough damage, and they don't have enough cool utility. Like, they only have 2 spell slots, dude. Pretty bad. I don't know. Eldritch Blast is cool, but it's like, fuck, it's basically a firebolt. But I'd rather have a firebolt.
Yeah.
You know?
Man, if only I was immersed in the game.
I wish you need to play some D&D with me sometime. I have a campaign that could literally just be the 2 of us. It only requires 1 person.
Okay. Let's run it.
It's not a terribly good one, but it is a great introduction.
Okay.
So, but yeah, dude, fucking, I don't know. It's a lot of fun. In Baldur's Gate, they do such a great job of, you can kind of really make your character whoever you want, like however you want to be. Like, I'm a dragonborn, dude. I'm a lizard person. It's cool as fuck. And you can be like a dwarf, a gnome, an elf, a tiefling. Tieflings are cool as shit. They're like humans that have like a demon contract, and they have big horns and, you know, long demon tails and shit. They're really cool. They also have like really cool shit that's added to them. But I mean, Baldur's Gate, man, it's so good. You got to play it. The story's amazing. The writing is very good. The pacing's perfect. You know, there's times where it gets a little grindy, but it's like D&D. You know, you gotta get that experience. You gotta level up. You know. But,
yeah. Fucking what is that old game? RuneScape.
Oh, RuneScape, man.
Yeah. So when I first started playing, I was like super young, and I didn't really understand what the fuck was going on. But it's so grindy, you know, because I was like, you know, how do I get any of the stuff, and my brother was playing it. How do I get any of the stuff that you have, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And he's just like, you can make a dagger, but you have to go mine those rocks over there forever. And it's like,
Yeah, you see, and that's the thing is like, I think when you approach games like RuneScape from that perspective, you're playing them wrong. It's a role-playing game. You know, it's there for you to role-play and be like, all right, yeah, I want to be a smith. That's what I want to focus on is my smithing. So it's an experience. You know, you're like, oh, okay, I'm going to go mine these rocks. And that's not going to be something realistically that you do quick, you know? So you sit there for a while and you do it. You know, and that's the thing with a lot of that, like even D&D or Baldur's Gate. I think this is a great game for role-playing, dude. It's phenomenal. It's the every interaction, every decision you make and stuff, there's big impacts, you know? It's great. Or like Skyrim, you know, a lot of people, they just play Skyrim and they do the story on it, and that's fine, I guess. But you're missing out on the full potential of what that game can really do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like everybody goes in and you're going to like, okay, so you're going to go be the Mage Guild guy, okay? And then you're going to go do the Dark Brotherhood, and then you're going to go to the Thieves Guild. It's like, don't you think that somebody who'd be interested in having all these roles might have like a little bit of conflict there? You know, like you're the head of the Mages Guild, but you're also just like a murderous assassin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It doesn't...
Yeah, they kind of fucked that up a little bit. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, and they do that because there's people who like to go, and I've done it before, gone and get, you know, run all the guilds. I think you get achievements for it or something.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to have to like lose my entire guy to have to run a different section of the game, but
you're missing out on a part of the experience, I think, of just doing like a devoted Thieves Guild playthrough, you know?
Yeah.
And you just are a thief, and you just focus on the skills that are a thief. It's a little more streamlined, and you don't have to worry about stupid shit like, oh, I gotta go kill these fucking dragons. I can't. That's my least favorite thing about vanilla Skyrim.
Is that you have to.
Yeah. It's that the first time I played it, I was like, this is really cool. I'm a Dragon Slayer. The second time I played it, I was like,
I'm a Dragon Slayer again.
I'm a Dragon Slayer again. And then it just, you know, the 8 millionth time I'm playing it, I'm like, God, if I see a fucking dragon, I'm going to literally incinerate it right now.
Yeah.
And once you get good at a game, you know, then it stops. If you do the same thing over and over and over again, you figure out the most efficient path. You know, okay, I need to do everything out of Whiterun. I need to level up my smithing in Whiterun because there's a smithing here and there's an enchanting table at the top, and it's the most efficient way. So it just, the only thing that you get to experience in that game is that area. You know, you miss out on like Markarth. You know, Markarth's a small town, or not Markarth. Markarth's a big town, but like, what are the fucking smaller towns? I can't even think of them.
Where's Markarth? That one that's like
the mines where it's got all the
dude, that place is weird.
I'm not a big fan of Markarth at all. I don't like the people there. I like to fuck them up, and I like to get my lock picking up. I like
the what is it, Dwemer?
Yeah, Dwemer Ruins, cool.
Yeah,
man.
Those are cool, man.
Yeah, Mzulft, I think is what it's called, the one that's in Markarth right there. But I'm talking about like, you know, like Dawnstar, you know, Little Town. There's not like even a trader there in the vanilla game, which I have mods that fix all that. They added like, you know, traders and stuff, but it's fun to be like, okay, I have the start a new life thing, and it's just like, oh, okay, I'm going to be a fisherman living in Riften, and then I'll do the whole fishing quest line because they added that with the anniversary edition.
Have you ever seen, man, it's like Viva La something, but it's these dudes, they make all these videos with like play tech, and they're just like, anyway, they make funny videos, but they made this other thing, and it's like, it's funny videos, right? But it's played off of Skyrim, and it's like, this dude's fishing, and he just only says,
"Good morning, nice day for fishing, ain't it?"
And that's the only thing he says.
Yeah,
and it's like, anyway, they make a fucking story, like a movie out of this guy. These dudes like put a lot of time into it, and it's actually badass. So he's this fisherman, and he has like, he only says that line, but they make it like they do his entire backstory, and then he's like walking through a forest or something, and this lady's like about to get fucked up or something, and he fights off like a bunch of dudes with his fishing pole, and then like takes her across the land. I don't know. It's like an hour-long movie they made for this guy.
Hell yeah, dude.
And I was like, that's really cool, because they're, you know, before they're just making like just fucking it's Viva La Dirt League.
Oh yeah,
that's what it is.
You remember seeing like the Machinima videos back in the day?
No.
They did stuff like that. They did some really fun ones with Borderlands where they took like Steve, this character who just has like, he just says, "Heyo," that's all he does. And they did. They made him like a whole TV series with him and Claptrap and their little thing. It's wonk. It's not as cool as what you were talking about. That sounds wicked.
You should check it out because, some of the funny ones where they would just come up and just be like the bucket on the head thing, or like he'd be like, the guys, one of the funniest ones, the guy who's selling shit, he's the shopkeeper, and he's just like, could you buy something so that I can feed my family? And blah, blah, blah. And the guy comes up, and he's just like, I'm going to sell you a bucket. And he sells the guy a bucket, and he's like, okay, now I have no money at all. Can you buy something? And he's just like, I'm going to sell you a piece of twine. Yeah. Just pretty much, over and over. And then at the end, he like buys one piece of fruit for like a copper piece or something. Yeah, dude. And he's just like, oh, thank you so much. It's stupid.
Dude, I had something like that happen in real life when I went to that music shop. He was like, man, we really need to sell some of this stuff, man. So I'll make you a good deal on some. Let me know. And I was like, I mean, you guys do trade-ins? And I gave them like 20 things and I only took like 4 back, right?
Oh, no.
And then I see like a week later they're on Facebook. They're like, yeah, we're shutting down. We're not making enough money. And I was like, oh, that sucks. Can I have my stuff back?
Yeah. Shit.
No, I gotta say, I do regret kind of buying the pedal changing thing because I'm only running like 4 plugs off of it and it's like an 8-channel selector. And that's kind of got me like, damn, I think I just need to learn how to wire a pedal board better and more effectively. But I'm also getting like some really weird volume loss on that thing. So
like efficiently, is what you're saying?
Yeah. The way I have it set up right now is like 4 different channels. So I have the one channel is like dirt, just like really high gain dirt, and it also has a chorus on it, so I can get like that 80s like Motley Crue kind of sound when I want to. And then I have like a mid gain one, and it's got a phaser on it, So it's really fun. You get like some sort of like an Eddie Van Halen kind of sound, And then I have my 2 cleans, and my one clean is that new flanger pedal, the Chameleon one. Oh, so good. I got it into a delay, into a reverb, and then on the last one, it's fucking the vibrato into a delay, into a reverb. But that's not that interesting. So I won't talk about that anymore.
Well, could you hook me up with a Smashing Pumpkins? Like exactly the Smashing Pumpkins song?
Yeah, man. I think it's...
Is it just the Big Muff?
So I think it's just a Big Muff, and I think that they use... I think they have a little bit where they use an electric mistress. It's another electroharmonics pedal, and it's a flanger. But I think that they use it occasionally as a filter, not as a flanger.
I'm talking about like The World is a Vampire.
Yeah.
Can you do that?
Yeah, I mean, you're going to need... So here's the thing, man. It's hard to get like the exact thing you hear because of all the production that goes into it, But I can tell you what he used. He used I think it was a Fender Princeton amp, and he used a fucking Jazzmaster or a Strat. So literally take your guitar, buy a tube amp, and fucking get a Big Muff. And
I'm golden.
The sound, yeah. But I mean, I think that they do occasionally use a flanger as a filter for some of their stuff. It might not be that song, but like Tonight,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he used an Electric Mistress on that. Those were pretty big, I think, in the 90s. A lot of people liked using them. But, yeah, so if you think like grunge, if you want a grunge sound, look for like an SD1 is a big one. A fucking Big Muff, a Super Fuzz, if you can find one. Flangers. There was a lot of flanger usage in the 90s. I think that's interesting.
Yeah, like the Cranberries. Are they big on that?
I don't know. I'm trying to think. I don't think so. I think they might have some chorus, but chorus and flanger are pretty close, so it's kind of hard to tell sometimes.
Alice in Chains?
Alice in Chains is very high distortion and wah pedal.
Oh, okay.
That is their like whole sound, and it's good. I love it. It's a great sound. But then they do their like... I Stay Away has one of the coolest acoustic sounds I've ever heard.
Oh, Soundgarden.
Soundgarden? Lot. They have a big sound. They sound a lot of different weird sounds throughout their albums, but my understanding is I think the one guy uses SGs into Sun amplifiers, which are it's a doom metal amp. It's a really high gain, really grindy amp. And I think that Chris Cornell, when he was playing guitar, I think he used Gretsch hollow bodies. That's what they looked like to me. That's what I always think of, I always think of him holding a hollow body into something weird. They like to use rotary. Fucking Black Hole Sun's got a rotary. It's that swirly, that is fucking rotary.
Okay, that's what I was thinking was like a flanger.
No, that's a rotary. So that's that piano I have has that spinning speaker in it. That's a rotary. That's how you get that sound. But you can use pedals now for that, and they have some pretty good sounding, some pretty convincing ones. But man, they used a lot. I mean, I don't know. Like just on Super Unknown, dude, his pedal board was like the size of this table. I don't know. There's a lot of shit went into it.
Yeah, dude. Alex from Carvest,
mm-hmm.
You should have seen him live, man. He's just like literally like hit something and just click like 4 things, and he would get down and like mess with the fucking knob,
mm-hmm.
and it's like, what?
Yeah,
this dude just consistently messing with shit and playing and singing. It's like, God,
dude, that's what I love about ISIS. The guy who usually plays keys for them, he also has a guitar, and he'll do that where he'll play like supplemental stuff and then start fucking playing with the pedals. And I know bands like I think Slow Dive, they do a lot of that.
I love Slow Dive. They're great. I love them.
You ever listen to My Bloody Valentine?
I did a little bit after we talked about it.
Love them. You want to talk about some heavy flanger usage? Fucking, yeah, huge.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Dude, Slow Dive. I recently got into them, but yeah, huge fan.
Oh, yeah, dude.
What is it? Just shoegaze?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I would say. I don't know. I like shoegaze as a concept. And I like some of the bands and some of the songs and stuff, but like as a whole, I would say a lot of it is just kind of people fumbling and trying to create art by making noise, and they just end up making noise.
Yeah.
But then there's some that's like very, very great. Like I love, My Bloody Valentine. It's a great sound, But I think the greatest thing shoegaze ever did was give us, post metal. Post metal is my favorite thing ever. And there's a lot of like weird effects and shit that people play with, man. Really, I think what most of it is it's you can put it as like 3 things. You have modulation, delay, and reverb. Those are the main things that make you sound like you have a huge sound when you really don't.
Gotcha.
But man, got a little diverted there. But fucking, Baldur's Gate, D&D, we always talk about it. We always talk about getting you into it. So let's fucking right here on the pod, let's build you a fucking character, dude.
We're building me a character, boys.
I got
first D&D character.
Yeah, we're going to use the 5th edition character sheet app that I have. Cost me like $3, and I can't suggest it enough. It's actually great because I don't have to worry about knowing anything. I'll just tell you what all the stats do whenever we build it. So let's talk about your character as a person. Let's not think about the class or anything yet. Just like the chaotic and lawful and good and evil. You know that. Where do you think that you would build a character? Where do you think you would sit on that Punnett square?
Give me all of them.
So you have lawful good.
Okay.
You have neutral good, and you have chaotic good. And then you have lawful evil, chaotic evil. And then you have lawful neutral, chaotic neutral.
I want to go neutral.
You're going to be neutral. You have no ambitions.
Lawful neutral?
Lawful neutral is just like...
No ambitions.
Yeah, like neutral is like...
We'll go lawful neutral.
Lawful neutral, that's just kind of like...
I'm here, but I don't...
You do whatever you need to do.
I obviously have a moral compass.
No. Lawful is a good moral compass because you're not going to break the law if you're lawful. So you're going to do whatever you can to benefit yourself without hurting anybody else within the constraints of the law. That's basically what that means. So you're not going to hurt anybody else for no reason. You're also probably not going to help anybody else for no reason. So you're going to be the kind of guy that's all like, yeah, I'll go get it for you, but what do I get?
Okay. I'll probably be, what is the good one? The middle, neutral good?
Neutral good, yeah.
That's probably what I'll run.
Okay. Yeah, neutral good is, you give and take. So sometimes maybe you go a little bit outside the law, but you're not quite like chaotic good where you'll just be like, hey, we're going to overthrow this fucking whole legal system here and make it better.
Neutral good. First item out of the way, boys.
All right. And then let's think about your race. Like, what would your character be like? And this is, D&D has a very expansive list. So if you can think of like any kind of fantasy race and even some sci-fi races, I probably have.
Huge dwarf guy. I like the shorties.
You like dwarfs?
Yeah.
All right. So dwarfs, typically, you're going to be looking at, I think it's a con and a strength bonus out the gate.
Okay, what is con?
Constitution. That's going to be like your saving throws for poison, things like that. And it's also going to tell you how much life points you get whenever you level up, how much points get added to your HP.
Okay.
And then strength is obviously your strength,
Yeah.
All right. And then, so we have some different sub races, and I'm going to have to actually look up what they do because I can't tell you.
Okay.
But I'll tell you, I can just tell you what I know of them. So you have the Duergar. These are deep dwarves. So they're like, usually kind of like evil, and they do a lot of like slave trading and stuff like that.
So we'll probably stray away from that.
I mean, it probably, yeah.
Big slave trade guy.
If you're going to go the good route, I mean, but you can
so
be,
fucked up.
you can be whatever, and you can just be like, oh yeah, I got away from that, or, it's just like anything, just whatever
What
you
are the
want.
bonuses? That's the real question.
The Duergar, I think the dark vision and stuff like that's the big stuff.
Oh.
But then you have Hill Dwarf and Mountain Dwarf are the other two options.
Okay, so there's only 3 options.
There's actually 5, but I'm only giving you those 3.
Oh, okay. What is it? Hill Dwarf and what?
Mountain Dwarf, and then the Duergar.
100% Mountain Dwarf.
Mountain Dwarf, all right.
Fuck a hill, dude. We don't give a
All
shit.
right. And then what
You
kind
go all the way, baby.
So I'll give you the list of the classes that I have on here, okay? And this doesn't count subclasses. So a subclass would be like if you wanted to be an Eldritch Knight, and that's like you're a knight, but you do spells. That's a fighter subclass, okay? So some of the more specific stuff's not going to be here. I'm just going to give you the basic list. All right, and there's a lot. You have Artificer, Barbarian, Bard, Cleric, Druid, Fighter, Monk, Paladin, Ranger, Rogue, Sorcerer, Warlock, and Wizard.
So my first...
So I guess the thing is since you don't really know the classes, let's talk about how you want to handle situations. Are you looking for a combat-heavy character, or are you looking for one that's going to do a lot more outside of combat?
I want to go more outside of combat, but I do want to be relevant in combat.
Okay, so they're all kind of relevant in combat, and they all have their own little place. So talk to me about how you're going to handle combat. What are you going to do? Like, are you going to be in their face? You're going to be taking a lot of damage?
I kind of want to do like a heavy hitter, but I don't tank.
That's a little difficult to do unless are you looking at like ranged attacks or
no?
Because if you're within range of hitting them with a melee attack, there's a 100% chance you're getting hit back.
Okay.
So they kind of go hand in
then
hand.
we'll run tank.
Okay.
But okay, we'll run tank and hit as hard as I can. That.
Okay.
I guess
there's a couple of different classes that would fit that. So then tell me a little bit about your character, your little dwarf that you're building here. Like, tell me about their personality. Are they going to be very religious? Are they going to be very,
No.
Okay, so we'll probably steer away from, that's a big deal because then we'll steer away from things like Paladin and Cleric, which are both really heavy hitters, but religion is core to the way you play the game.
Gotcha.
So that would leave us with things like Barbarian, Fighter.
I don't like the Bard thing
at
all.
You don't like Barbarians?
Rule that one. The Bard?
Oh, no, Bards aren't going to be tanking anyways.
Yeah.
So since we ruled out Cleric and Paladin, which are both pretty big tanks, you're kind of left with Barbarian and Fighter. Could do an Artificer.
So what is the Fighter?
A Fighter is like the most generalized class in the game. So like a pirate with a rapier, that would be a Fighter. Something that looks like a Barbarian but wears heavy armor, that's a Fighter. An Eldritch Knight, that's a Fighter. You want to be Robin Hood and be a Ranger, that's also a Fighter.
Okay.
So Fighter is a very open class, but it kind of lets you know that you're going to be...
The Barbarian, what is that?
Barbarians do not wear armor, and you can rage, and you get advantage on attack.
I want to go Fighter, 100%.
Okay. Barbarians are very broken. Fighters are cool, too. And then tell me a little bit about your backstory, because there's some different background options here, and we'll just kind of... just give me something quick, like I don't need to know what you did in the 3rd grade.
Okay, so I live in the mountains, and I have no life, and then this dude decides to climb the mountain to like get status, like you know how they do, and he almost dies, and then I save his life, and then now I'm just adventuring.
Okay, so we got a couple of different ones we could do here for that. Folk hero could be a good one. You're a hero, people know about you, have renown now you're an adventurer. Let me see. We have clan crafter. If you want to be, since you're a dwarf and you're working in there, we could go that route. Let me see. Looking for some other good ones. Mercenary veteran, possibly, probably not.
They really dig a hole for you.
Yeah.
Like dig deep.
Yeah. And this all is very, very relevant. It's all going to matter.
Okay.
So, I'm looking. We have urban bounty hunter. That could be something. Soldier. Here, I'll let you. There's literally a million of these. So I'll let you look at the list.
Okay. I'm not gonna do this super good because
no,
you know we're on
and what you're getting there is your background is going to determine two of your abilities for you. Huh?
Look, I'm trying to be like a real peaceful human.
Okay.
So like, can I go fisher?
Yeah.
Like
it doesn't matter.
Thing?
Yeah.
I like that.
Good. And then give it here.
Okay.
All right.
I'm a fighter and a fisher.
Yeah. Why not? This is your background. I mean, you could have been a fisherman who just decided to, hey, this is the start of it all. You've never done it before.
How you be fishing in the mountains, bro? There's like a straight lake.
There's streams in the mountains where they catch salmon all the time.
Okay. That's what I'm doing. But I don't catch them with my hands. I catch them with a pole.
All right. So you get a +2 and to strength and a +2 to constitution. Those are both great since you went fighter. Let's see here. We can do. I'll do the point buy, and here's how we can do this now. So you're going to be a fighter, right? And there's going to be three things that are going to be really important for you. Your strength, that's going to be how your plus to hit, and how much extra damage you deal. Your dexterity, and dexterity is also important because it's going to be like you can get into like parrying and stuff like that at some points.
Okay.
And then dex is also important for calculating your AC, and your AC is your armor class. So higher dex means you have a better armor class, typically.
Gotcha.
And then constitution, like I said, that's going to be your total number of health points. You know, every time you get a plus to your health. And then you have intelligence, wisdom, and charisma, which would all be solely outside of combat things for you, or except for saves. You know, if somebody casts a spell on you, sometimes you need a charisma save to get through. So that's the kind of stuff to think about. We have all these points we can add up here. We got 27 points to add in. Everything starts at 8. So probably going to max out strength, right?
Okay.
All right.
I want a lot in dexterity too.
Okay.
Just because I like the parry mechanics stuff, and also whatever else you said. But I liked most of the stuff that you said about dexterity.
Yeah. So, I mean, we can do 15, 14, 15, and then put either your intelligence, wisdom, or charisma at a 10. So 10 is average, which means you get a 0. 8 is a -1.
Okay.
And then 6 would be a -2. So what do you want at not 8 between your intelligence, wisdom, or charisma?
Probably, I want to say intelligence, but probably charisma, right? I don't know. Let's go intelligence.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna be like soft spoken, I think.
Okay. And we'll go next. You can select 2 skills from that list. And these are things you're going to be proficient in, so you're going to be better at them. You're going to get another bonus.
Ooh.
Oh, animal handling and perception. Interesting. All right, so now you get to pick your fighting style. We have archery, blind fighting, defense, dueling, great weapon fighting, interception, protection, superior technique, thrown weapon fighting, 2-weapon fighting, and unarmed fighting. So think about your character. How is your main fighting style?
Run it back. Say it all again.
You have archery, blind fighting, defense, dueling. Dueling is where you get some of the fun, like the dex stuff. Great weapon fighting, and that's where you're using big, giant, like halberds and battle axes and shit like that. Interception, which I think is
how many points do I get?
You only get one of these.
Oh, fuck.
This is your fighting style. What's your main fighting style? The way you do combat.
Okay.
So that's why I'm saying, like, think about it. Instead of me giving you a list, just tell me, how do you want this guy to fight? You want sword and shield? You want 2 swords? You want big battle axe? Warhammer? Like,
What's the duel thing?
Dueling is where you get finesse weapons. So you get to add your decks. They work with your decks.
So that's good, because you just full up my decks, didn't you?
It said, 14. It's as high as it can get right now.
What's,
But then you're not going to get the strength bonus. You're only going to get the dex bonus then.
Okay.
But it unlocks some different stuff, so...
I don't know. Give me the two-handed thing, the big...
Great weapon fighting?
Stuff, yeah.
That's the classic. So you get to re-roll 1s and 2s on your two-handed melee weapon damage. So if you're rolling out let's say you do 2d6 damage, and you roll 2d6, and you get like a 5 and a 2, you get to re-roll that too. So then you'll deal more damage, is basically what the idea of it is. And then we'll go max hit points. What do you want to name this guy?
I want to end with an off.
Okay.
So.
What?
Garrett Pigskin. That's my name. And it's not with an off at all.
It's Garrett Pigskinoff.
Yes, I love it.
All right, and then the cool thing about the app is it
Pigskinoff
automatically fucking throws you together, dude. So if we fucking add you in here, we'll go add a weapon, select a melee. Let's get you. What are you using, man? Are you using
from the Pigskinoff clan?
Yeah, you fucking. what kind of two-handed weapon are you using?
Probably an axe. I don't like the hammers, bro. I don't like the swords either. It literally was only the axe is the option.
Not even letting me. Oh, there it is. That's why it was only making me do simple weapons. You said hammers?
No.
Battle axe?
Yes.
Do you want a battle axe or a great axe?
Great axe.
Great axe.
Big monster.
That's 1d12. That's pretty disgusting.
I want it to look like fucking Cloud's sword with an axe head.
So now you're a level 1. I don't think you're supposed to have a great axe necessarily, but whatever. You have the potential to deal 15 damage on a single attack, which is pretty massive.
I mean, it allows me to have it, right? So, eat a dick.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying I don't think it's a typical level 1 item.
I see what you mean.
But, I mean, so you have the potential to deal 15 damage and your life total is only 13. You can just straight up walk up to somebody in one hit and end their life.
Yo. I mean, take the great axe off. That's kind of fucked up.
Well, I don't know that. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
It just, a weapon that deals 1d12 at level 1 is pretty bonk.
Yeah.
But you also, I mean, you're doing fucking, great weapon, so whatever.
Okay.
I think what's really cool, what's funny about this and what's cool is that you didn't do any pluses to your wisdom, right? So you have a -1 in your wisdom, but then the things that you selected for your proficiency, you still get a +1 in.
Oh, wild.
Yeah. So, like, if you're trying to do a fucking perception or a survival check, you get a +1.
Okay.
And it's great, too, like I said. So now we're going to fucking have to record you running this campaign. It's going to be amazing.
All right. Save it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude, you start the game with a 17 in strength and con. So whenever you hit level, what is it, 4? Whenever you get a feat? Fuck. I think it's level 4. Maybe level 5. I think it's level 5 is when you get a feat and then you can bump them up. You'll fucking have an 18 strength and an 18 con. That's disgusting. Right out the gate.
Fuck yeah. I feel accomplished.
Hell yeah, dude. You've made your first D&D character, man. And what's really cool is I think we could literally build this exact character on fucking Baldur's Gate. I don't think there's anything that's in here that isn't on Baldur's Gate.
Tight.
So,
but you can't get the great axe on Baldur's Gate originally from the beginning.
No, because I think when you start as a fighter, you start with a 2-handed sword. But
that's all right.
Yeah, but you can find great axes. I have I find magical ones all the time and I just throw them away. Because I have 2 long swords that are just...
Dude, is Baldur's Gate multiplayer?
Yeah, me and Lex...
is it like online multiplayer?
Yeah, you can have up to 4 people.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
You can have like a party?
A campaign, yeah.
That's cool.
Yep. And that was one of the main reasons
I imagine that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's one of the
playing
main
with
reasons
friends.
I did it, dude.
It would be fun, I think.
Me and Lex do the split screen, and it's a lot of fun. Especially because, like, the first few levels are still the same as it was from the beta, And before the game was released, I had 180 hours collected. So there's nothing about the intro to the game that I don't know. And I find myself, sometimes I'll be going through it too fast and I'm not enjoying it. I'm just like, okay, I got to get to the part that I don't know. And I always play from the tactical view. So I play from up top because I play with a mouse and keypad. But when you do split screen, you have to use a controller. So you can be up on the character. And it's so much, I get to appreciate the whole world. And I have Lex making all the decisions.
How are the graphics?
Amazing.
Really?
Amazing.
Like, let's compare it to like Red Dead 2 when it came out.
Way better.
They're better than Red Dead 2's graphics?
Dude, these are some of the best graphics I've seen
no
in
fucking
a game.
way.
Yes.
How do they pull that off?
They've spent 3 years of beta testing.
I'm going to have to watch some gameplay because that's fucking...
I'm telling you right now.
How do they best that? Dude, Red Dead 2,
so
like people bought that game just because the graphics
Here's
were good.
one of the reasons that the graphics would be better than an actual open world game like that. So because of the way the game works, you can't like... There is only a set map, right? Versus like in, let's say, Red Dead. Because that you're controlling the character and it's not on isometric, it's fully open. There's like, you can't jump just by hitting a button and jump. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jump is an action. You have to plan it all out. So the map...
What the fuck?
The map isn't rendering the same way that it is in an open world game. So they're able to make the graphics better because it's a predetermined, it looks like this.
You can't just walk somewhere?
You can.
So like RuneScape levels, you click and you
walk. So that's if you're playing in the tactical mode. That's how combat works in the game because it works on Dungeons and Dragons rules. It's all turn-based. But whenever you're just walking with a controller, yes, that's what I'm saying. You're just walking around. Okay. But the thing is that it plays like a platformer. It doesn't play like, Red Dead or Skyrim, where you just like, you see a rock and you can jump up on top of it and then walk all over the top of it, and it doesn't work that way. In order to jump in this game, you have to go to your action list and click jump and then select where you want to jump to, and then it jumps to it. So a lot of the terrain is less interactive, and there's not just a shit ton of NPCs running around. Like in Red Dead, there's just people who will just generate walking down the road.
Yeah.
This game doesn't work that way. It's like D&D. It's a predetermined campaign, and there are random encounters, but they're predetermined random encounters. So Red Dead, one of the things that limited it from being even better than it was the amount of processing power that was having to be used up by like generating the random people that you run into that got bit by a snake and shit like that,
Yeah.
Or like, oh, there's a fucking bunch of herd of deer now, like it's constantly the brains having to do that.
Yeah.
So in Baldur's Gate, with it having the processor having to do less of that, the graphics are way better. But my opinion is also based on the fact that my computer and I have a 4K monitor, and when I played Red Dead, I played it on the Xbox on my shitty TV.
I mean, I did too, but I thought the graphics on Red Dead was
I'm
phenomenal.
telling you right now,
I was honestly expecting RuneScape level graphics.
No, this is
fucking
bro.
thing.
You know what? I'm gonna
because a lot of people go for the aesthetic.
No, they
go with that graphic for the aesthetic.
Yeah, but I'm telling you right now that if it had that kind of graphic, it wouldn't be dude. There's not a single game, dude. I open up my news for gaming, and it's nothing but people talking about how good this game is.
I know.
This is the greatest game.
It's the biggest thing right now. Hence why we're talking about it on the pod.
Yeah, I want to fucking show you some of the... Yeah, a lot of developers are like, hey, you shouldn't expect this level of content from everybody. Like, no, dude, if you're a big name company, I expect this level of content from you.
Yeah.
Dude, you
have to compete, bitch.
You're not ready for how thoroughly interactive the environment is in this game. Like, you see a blade of grass, you can click it and pick it up, Like, there's 1,000 ways you can do everything, too. It's like you find a wounded owlbear, and if you have certain spells, you can convince it to come back with you. If you have certain spells, you can make it eat other people. It's like, it's crazy. Like, the amount of...
Just do anything.
Anything. And every decision you make has a fucking spiderweb effect. As soon as you do one thing, the first decision you make in the game, boom, million paths. You pick one of those, dude. Boom, million paths. It's crazy, dude. It is unbelievably good.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun.
You want me to talk about the fact that you can get on here and there's multiple different penises you can choose from?
Yes.
Okay,
I think people want to know about the penises.
Okay, so yeah, you can select from like 7 different genitals. And it's great because this is a game where that you can, whatever identity you want to have.
Hermaphrodite and fuck yourself?
I don't know about that. I don't know. I didn't see that. But
that's weird.
You can change what your vulva looks like, and you can change what your penis and your balls look like. So I thought that was interesting. If you're
just have like melon-sized balls.
Well,
and a
it's
tiny
not
weenie.
Like a slider. There's 7 different presets that you can pick from.
I got you.
But no, they didn't. I'm sure there's gonna be a mod, and as soon as they have a mod where that I can make my testicles fucking the size of boulders, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, Buffalo Soldier.
Dude, I am tired of fucking games where you can go in and adjust the titty sizes, man. I want to make my character have a small dick and huge balls.
That's what
I want to feel represented in video games.
I know, right? That's literally what I was talking about.
I'm so tired of these fucking, and then all the fucking mods, like you go on fucking Nexus or anything like that, and you're like, oh, what kind of nudity mods do they have for the guys? Horrible. They're all like, hey, look at this guy. He's got a 15-inch cock. Hey, fucking, there's no way you're telling me those Nords up in the cold were walking around with that shit when it's fucking negative 50 outside.
They got blood pumping, pal. They got it rolling.
Yeah, here's some dialogue. But it's cool because they got the fucking squid people in it, too.
Yeah, Cthulhu's over there getting murdered. Dude, the graphics are not, I mean, they're good, but they're not as good as I thought. You were hyping it up.
You got to see it on my computer, dude. I don't know. This is a YouTube video, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it only gets to 1080p.
Yeah, I have it in 4K on my computer, and it's phenomenal. I'm clocking at so with fully maxed out graphics, I'm running at 50% GPU. So it's taxing.
Yeah, I don't know if this one could handle it.
To put it into perspective, Smite for me is only 20%. So it's more than double.
Smite, though, they didn't really focus on the graphics are ass.
No, I know, but I'm using a yardstick that we're both going to know.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm saying it's more than double the fucking processing.
Use an analogy for an analogy.
I did.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
He said, because the yardstick thing threw me off because I was like, oh, he's going to use another analogy to explain this
everybody
analogy.
Knows that one, though.
We're in Inception, everyone.
You've never heard somebody say that this is the new yardstick?
No, I've never heard anybody say that.
I don't think you listen to enough comparative analysis.
You are on the East Coast. That's where you're from.
No, it has nothing to do with that.
We're in the Midwest.
I watch YouTube videos from all over the world.
We got goddamn cowboys up in here.
That's not even true.
I've
only met one real fucking cowboy
howdy,
here.
lady.
I've only met one real fucking cowboy.
My dad's wife, dad, is a cowboy.
Okay. I haven't met him.
I haven't either.
Of the 8 million people I've met here, I've only met one, and I worked with him, and he fucking wore full goddamn denim suit every time I saw him.
Rodeos are out here, dude?
That's fine and dandy. Most of these people are fucking cowboys.
Yeehaw!
The people that are competing in the rodeos, they're not from here.
My dad did once.
Dude, we have rodeos in Jacksonville, Florida? Right down the road from where me and Nate grew up, there's a place called Rainbow Riders, and they do every Sunday. Everybody out here is a fucking boot-licking rhinestone cowboy.
Hold up. Sniff the mic check.
They be stinking. I think gotta bleach them. We got to stop letting motherfuckers with bad breath use these things.
Yeah, what the fuck? Who do we have last in person? Dustin.
Timbo's fault. Spit all over my microphone.
Yeah, disgusting. He sent us these in the mail, that's why.
Yeah, dude, when mine came in, it had a pube on it.
Fucking gullet, and then he was like, and then he tossed it at us, sent it in the mail. Good man, though.
What a guy.
He's a good man. Very knowledgeable.
Man, so what do you got going on in the world of fucking memes and shit talking and dumb fucking garbage?
Dude, I have an addiction. I have addiction.
Yeah.
To Ark Survival. I've got a problem. But I think what I'm going to do is uninstall it.
Yeah.
Because then I'm forcing myself to stop. Cold turkey, big time. But, I mean, holy shit. I mean, we don't even have the base built yet, so I'm going to give it some more time. I'm going to give myself a pass here. But every weekend is just, fucking 24 hours a day on that fucking thing. And it's like, it's not even that good. And it's super laggy. I don't know.
It is the laggiest game I've ever played.
It is the laggiest game I've ever played.
It makes my Xbox crash.
It pisses me off when it lags. But I understand it.
Do you feel like it's making your odds of survival any better? If you were on an island, do you think you'd be able to build a windmill and train dinosaurs?
Most definitely, dude. If I couldn't just put a fucking berry up a dinosaur's ass and ride it home, I would be pissed. What do you like? What do you like better, Majo berries, or do you like rock carrots.
You got a fucking handful of berries and a goddamn mountain lion comes up to you and you're just like,
Dude, they got weird shit in there. But, oh my God, the map is so fucking huge.
yeah.
Like, so we've been living on top of that mountain that I showed you for a long time now. And I've been flying around, and sometimes I just go out and explore by myself. And I just found an entire side of the map that I've never seen before. It's just huge desert land.
Fuck.
And it's got to be twice the size of all the shit I already knew.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, fuck, right? So I go flying in it for I'm over there flying over this thing for 3 hours. Full of ruins, and it's got all these creatures that don't exist on the other side of the map. So I'm like, what the fuck?
You're like, yeah, the fucking British person in you starts coming out and you're like, I have to conquer it.
Dude, there's these rock elementals. You seen that?
Nope.
They look like rocks. They did really good about making them look like rocks because they are just rocks. So it's just a group of rocks on some other rocks. You would not be able to see it. You would walk on top of their head and you would not be able to tell.
And then they just start fucking you.
They go, and it's this huge motherfucker, probably 10 times your size. And hits you once, he'll kill you. If he hits you one time. But they're super slow. And but they do have an aerial attack. They can throw rocks at you. I literally have 400 health, which is a lot. And he hit me with one rock, and my health bar was bink. I had 20.
Dude, I got out of so many fights in Smite the other day that my health was fucking there.
I've been at 1 health multiple times in Smite.
Dude, my lowest the other day was when I was playing. Who was I playing? Who was the hunter I was playing? Fuck. I was Medusa. I dad Medusa dash and I was at 6 health. I was so scared.
They have these in Ark. They have in the desert. They have these fucking horny toad things, but their tails shoot like the manicore. Fucking weird, right? And it's like poison. It's like, what the fuck is that? I wanted to tame one and bring it back, but the rock elemental was like, hey, fuck, okay.
Man, what are you gonna fucking do? How do you... Well, are they immune to damage?
What, the rock elemental? Yeah. No, so this is how you tame them. You get a fucking cannon, you craft a cannon, and you smash him in the fucking face with it a lot, and then it knocks him out, and then you I don't know what they eat yet, but
rocks.
I hope so. I hope you just put stone in his ass and he.
What if he only eats all your other creatures? You bring him back and he just starts devouring
human beings. So you have to kill one of your teammates and put him in there.
Yeah. Can you guys have babies?
They're not the humans.
Nah, that's not real enough. We should be able to feed human babies to the elemental. I'm gonna write a letter in.
Yeah.
Listen, I want to see the viscera.
But no, I don't think that humans can have babies, but everything else.
That's lame.
Okay,
what's the point in having dick and balls?
Another thing that's weird is the wyverns. You can't tame them.
Don't ever call a wyvern a wyvern again, please.
A wyvern. You can't tame them. You have to go and steal an egg from them and then raise it.
Jesus.
So you can't, you can... So how does that work, right?
You stole a baby?
We stole an egg from the dude's fucking lair, right? And I don't know, but I don't know how they did it, man. I think one of them's cheesing the game pretty good, but
I thought it was a DLC.
You can do fucking God mode on it, pretty much, right? But anyway. They show me, they do so much shit while I'm gone. I pull up in the game and they show me where they built a fucking cage out in where the wyvern lives and put a big gate and they lured him in and he's just locked in that cage.
He just keeps laying eggs?
No, he's just pissed off in the cage.
Oh,
he's flying in
I thought you were farming or something, dude.
Well, to raise the babies, you have to, and it's a woman wyvern. So to raise the babies, you have to milk it. So every now and again they have to go out there and knock it the fuck out and milk its titties.
What?
Yeah.
Wyverns make milk?
Yeah, and then you feed it to the babies.
Nothing about this isn't weird. This is the weirdest thing you've told me about this fucking game. Dude,
We have 2 wyverns.
you're just
too,
like,
so it's like
you're just like straight up. Oh, it's just a survival game, you know. But I mean, if you're into hardcore dragon BDSM, man, we put the fucking milk pumps on this thing. And
dude, yeah. So today I had to go fucking get some thatch, for the hut. But also I went out and see the wyvern and fucking milked it.
Yeah. Also, we had to fucking impregnate it so that way it's constantly lactating. It's like,
We probably could do that though. Like
You
if we
guys
were
are
to
terrible.
if we were to capture a male wyvern and put him in the cage, they probably would fuck and lay eggs.
I want you to think about how horrible it is. What if somebody did that to humans? I mean, imagine somebody like aliens. They just grab you and just some random chick.
And you have to
You
lay
guys-
eggs.
Yeah, they're like make babies. And she's all like, I have HPV.
Gonorrhea.
Yeah, the aliens are like, hey, you better fuck it. You're dead.
You're hitting that, dude.
Yeah,
It's going on live television.
Yeah, God, imagine that they're live streaming it. Fucking, they hack into the goddamn the everybody on Earth. The TV turns on and they have to fucking watch. Think about that.
I mean, at that point, you're like an alien slave, so I don't think it would matter that much. Like you're not going back to Earth, pal.
No,
All of your social things that's all gone. Forget about that shit.
Yeah, but what if they just after you're done, they just put you back?
That would suck, bro. You're just like, bonk. And it's like,
You just go to work and somebody's like, 45 seconds, huh? I didn't even have a chance to turn the TV on before you were done.
yeah, but I got a TiVo, so.
Dude, you remember in
he plays it back for you? Watch it.
You remember in District 9 they were spreading that picture of him, like the Photoshop picture of him fucking one of the aliens?
No, I don't even know what you're talking about.
District 9?
Uh-uh.
Oh my god. It's like the best sci-fi movie ever.
No.
They try to slander this guy because he fucking starts to be sympathetic with the aliens. And they they're like, he's fucking them. He's turning into one of them because he keeps fucking them. And they send out these pictures to everybody. It's of him just plowing one of these cockroach alien things. Dude.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's wild. Oh.
Good man.
It's a fucked up movie. It's really heartbreaking, actually. I'm laughing about it, but it's pretty heartbreaking. He ends up turning into one of them.
And cockroach alien?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like the aliens from fucking Men in Black.
No, it's a little different.
Men in Black 1 is pretty solid, though. Fuck. So we made a chili dog
Oh, God.
in Ark. I'm just kidding.
Fucking you log on and they're like, yo, listen, we tore down your house. We need the materials.
Just made it a chili dog.
Giant chili dog.
That'd be fucking bullshit. Oh my god, yeah, it's been a lot of hours collecting materials for that fucking thing. I
You
mean,
better not
dude,
let me on because I will grief you.
you know how much crystal I had to get for that?
That's Oklahoma City. It's easy to find.
It was so fucking hard to get it. It was so hard, man. I literally stayed up till like 8 in the morning building that greenhouse.
So I fucking gave myself nightmares the other night. You know what Gary's Mod is?
I've heard about it.
It's a game that you can kind of do whatever you want. Like, I have fucking Bluey on there, and she has a shotgun and chases after Decepticons because that's what Gideon wanted me to make.
Bluey is a female?
Bluey is female, yeah.
No shit.
So is Bingo. Anyways, so one of the cool things you can do on there is like, you know what they haven't made a good one in a long time is a dino survival game. So I got this map.
Like Ark?
No, a survival horror. Like you're trying to not get eaten by them.
Oh.
Not like a...
Bro, I'm sorry, but have you ever played like Alien or Alien AVP?
No.
Alien vs. Predator?
But I
Okay.
did play Dino Crisis.
Okay. Roll on with what you're talking about.
Yeah, fucking...
You kind of look like Jack Nicholson right now a little bit.
Hell yeah, dude. If only I had the guy's money and
Yeah.
talent. God, can you imagine how nice it'd be if you were a talented human being instead of whatever we are? God. But fucking...
Imagine, though, you are talking to me and I just morph into Jack Nicholson.
I'd probably just leave.
From The Shining.
I think
So
I would actually jump over
scary.
you into that window and then pick up bits of the glass and start slicing my throat feverishly.
Okay. All right. Yeah, continue about the dinos.
Yeah, or else I'm going to. But so I have this map that's a mall that I put in, and it's like a mall at night, and it's creepy as fuck. The lights are flickering, and like there's a subway in it and a couple other things like that, you know? And I was like, dude, this place is creepy. So I put one car in the parking garage, and I set it so it spawned me in a random place, and I put 3 velociraptors in the mall.
Mm.
I have never made it out of the mall alive. I played for 5 hours.
Because they can like smell you?
They're just fast and smart, yeah. So,
I mean, like if you're sneaking around, they could smell you.
They can open doors.
Yo.
You've seen Jurassic Park?
I haven't.
Oh my god.
We talked about this on like 3 of the pods.
That's the worst. You need to watch it, dude.
I haven't seen it.
Just watch Jurassic Park. Velociraptors can open doors because they can use their fingers to grab those door handles.
Are they that smart though?
Yeah, they supposedly they think they were smart as dolphins, yeah. But I think that's only in the Jurassic Park universe, and it's just kind of spread out, but whatever. The mod pack that I put in, because this game is literally, is all about mods. It's a fucking, Gary's mod is about mods. It's Counter-Strike and Half-Life put together, and then everything else is like, so the gunplay in the game is phenomenal, by the way, because it's based on Counter-Strike, and I just uploaded all of the Modern Warfare 2 guns, so they're also phenomenal, you know? But trying to outgun a Velociraptor is not possible. I've tried. I went in there with an SPAS-12, the automatic shotgun, and I just get one of them. I'll get the first one. He's dead.
But how big is a Velociraptor, like compared to an elephant?
Well, the ones that are in the game are based off the ones from Jurassic Park, so they're about 6 foot tall. In real life, they were only about 4.
Oh, okay.
But a Deinonychus was about 7, and the Deinonychus is what the Velociraptors in Jurassic Park are actually based off of.
So in reality, you would easily be able to fuck one of them.
Absolutely not. I want you to...
You shoot them with a gun? They have elephant guns. They shoot them and it kills an elephant.
Okay, yeah. If you have an elephant gun, yes. You know how slow those are to fire, though? And if you have a
single shot.
Yeah, and you have they are in groups of 5 and 6.
I feel like if you just had a regular shotgun with slugs.
I doubt it, though. They're like an alligator. A fucking shotgun slug will bounce off an alligator's skull, dude.
I would eat an alligator's ass with my bare hand.
Doubt it.
I would slap my cock on his head and he would explode.
Dude.
I've seen an alligator.
I think you're thinking about geckos or something, man. I'm
dude, a 5 foot tall piece of shit with a mouth, dude. I'm fucking it.
Fuck, dude.
But I feel like a fucking. What are they raptor? What are you saying?
The Velociraptors, yeah.
Fucking raptor come at me. And he's fucking shorter than me,
dude.
I'm beating his ass. I'm putting his
I know, but that's what I'm saying.
Headlocking.
Have you ever seen a cassowary?
Huh?
Have you ever seen a cassowary? Cassowary is a real life, still alive today Velociraptor. It's an emu that has the fucking claw on its foot. That claw is sharp, and they have enough fucking muscle power in it to immediately puncture your skull and kill you in one strike.
Jeez.
Okay? They can jump about 12 feet in the air. And they can run at almost 30 miles an hour.
Where do they keep them? In a fucking
They're in
cage?
Australia.
God. People in Australia are just like, hey, man.
No, actually, I think they're in you know what? They might be in Madagascar.
People there,
or Tasmania. It's one of those places.
I imagine people from Madagascar have never left and just come here and just like, where are all the the terribly insane creatures?
I was thinking about that. I was watching this thing. About some snakes that were in South America, and these people were talking about. I think it was like the fertile ants, and they're like, "Yeah, I've had 5 personal family members have died from it in the last year." And I'm just like, "Wow, that's horrible, dude."
Yeah, we should have big boa.
Why don't you just
eat? Something.
Yeah, why don't you just move?
Yeah,
like, dude, whenever
have planes too, right? You have an airport.
Yeah, like whenever one of these people comes through that are making the documentary about your town, just be like, "Hey, man, can I get a ride to the airport?"
I would walk though. You know what I mean? Like
you would walk through the forest full of jaguars.
Oh,
and
I'm a pass.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're not getting out.
I'll walk on the road.
Yeah,
the road.
The road that doesn't exist.
Only the road.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, watch like the Top Gear challenge.
I get it. They don't know how to leave.
Yeah, they're stuck, dude.
Jesus.
They're like, you have air conditioning?
I would not leave my house, dude.
Dude, imagine putting one of those people in a house and hooking them up with Netflix. They would their brain would melt.
Yeah, they would probably just be like, oh, I gotta go find me a big snake, bro.
Yeah. Dude, you just like, you see him, he's out back laying in the dumpster waiting for raccoons to come in so he can get a fucking thrill.
He's just fucking
Starts
digging a
fighting
hole.
bums.
He's like on one of the coasts and he's just swimming as far as he can out in the ocean.
Yeah. He's like out there beating the shit out of sharks. Dude. No.
Good, man.
Yeah, it's crazy how much that, like, how different we are from what we're meant to be.
Yeah, right? I mean, yeah, so I've talked about that. There's like, there's a bunch of primal stuff about humans, right?
Yep.
Which is weird because we don't use any of it really.
Mm-hmm.
But I was saying, like, we have, like, the way our eyes are shaped, or, like, not shaped, but, like, concaved into our heads a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, like, it's so that you can see better.
Mm-hmm.
So that you can, like, it's
for focusing, yeah.
Well, it's not even for that. It's, like, for, you know how, like, tigers have blacks around their eyes? It's so that they can see farther. Mm-hmm. And they can, yeah, so, like, focusing on something, if something moves over here, they're going to catch that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's kind of like, what the fuck? It's like a super primal thing.
I was reading about fucking hammerheads the other day because I was like, why a hammerhead? That seems like the most inefficient thing.
What is that?
They have a 360-degree field of view.
Yeah, that's wild.
They can see everything.
Can they see their own butts?
They can see their own tail. They have a 360-degree all the way around.
But they can't see in their own butt.
You know what they can't see, though?
And that's where I'm going to be.
On their forehead. The center of their forehead, they have it's like a foot. So if you get grabbed by one, just grab a hold of his head and hang out right there. He won't know you're there. He'll be all right.
I mean, he's going to feel you.
He's definitely going to eat you.
I'm also, like, larger than a foot, I think. Like, just of all sides.
Yeah, tough gig if you're a fat piece of shit. Fuck.
I mean, dude, do they have a soft spot where you can just, like,
I don't think that you have to. You can't in the water, though. That's the thing. Think about trying to fight. Like, that's what sucks.
I hate that stuff. You got to be Moses. You think Moses was beating cheeks in the water, dude?
Dude, yeah, I think
like he just goes down and he's like pretends like he can't just split the sea. He's like, oh no! And they come at him and he's just like, goosh, bink. Yeah, you just got bopped, boy.
Yeah, dude. Like, or think about like Jonah. Do you think he ever just like swam back out hoping he got eaten again? He's like, man, my wife is the fucking worst. Put me back in the whale, God. Put me back in the whale.
Yo, Jonah, bro. You should have just let it ride, man. Like, I'm done with this. I don't know. I would have passed. I would have taken a pass on that.
Yeah, imagine getting swallowed by a fucking sperm whale. Like, what do you do? What goes through your mind?
How long was he in there?
4 days, I think.
Okay, so that's not.
What are you talking about? He was in a stomach.
I mean, it's insanely terrible.
Stomach acid.
Yeah, that's terrible. But
and you're just getting covered in like dead seals,
and it smells.
You know it smells.
You know it smells. How do they got air in that? I mean, they breathe air. So.
I don't know. It's the Bible. Most of it's made up.
The Bible.
Yeah.
If you look up Sobek's lore, have you looked him up?
No.
I think he was just an alligator.
Yeah, but he was like fucking a god of arousal and stuff too, which I thought was weird.
Was he? I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
I thought he was just somebody saw a big alligator and was like...
let me look real quick because I think that somebody saw a big alligator and it made them hard. I think they were fucking... I think they
God damn, you see that alligator? You got a monster cock.
Oh, God. Where are my wives?
Where are my wives? God. Whoa.
He's one of the oldest deities named in the pyramid texts.
No shit.
Yeah.
I think he's just cool in general. Just the whole idea.
Yeah, he was the god of fertility and military prowess.
Dang, dude. Imagine a big crocodilian dude just coming down and just be like, fuck that bitch.
No, he comes up, dude, and he's got like a fucking giant 2 penises because they have 2 penises.
Really?
Yeah, they have 2 penises.
Like
all
that.
Reptiles have 2 penises.
I hate reptile.
Yeah. You ever fucking tickle one of my snake's bellies, they'll be like, blink.
Really?
Yeah.
They try to fuck you.
Oh, dude. You know what sucks? Is we don't have anybody in the Patreon.
Yeah, you fucks. I'm gonna...
Don't you love us?
Well, I haven't posted in a couple months.
Oh.
But hey, somebody gets in there, I'm going to be posting pictures of my sack.
Yeah, dude, come on. Literally buy us a McChicken a month.
Literally, if I shave my pubic hair, I will sell it to you.
We'll super glue it on his chin so it looks like he has facial hair.
Yeah.
Thanks, Obama.
Bacon cream pies in your mom's eyes. Bacon cream pies all the time.
Wasting my shoe.
I hate tomatoes, but I love ketchup.
Can't find it. I'm looking everywhere.
Thing, and it's not even true.
Please, I have to drive home.
I think about you, and I have to say
Have an edible
it was
earlier.
hard to leave you alone.
I think I'm gonna shit my pants.
Please, God, help me leave you alone.
Ron Jeremy.
We haven't said anything funny this entire pod, dude. It's completely serious.
Oh.
Help me leave you alone. Yeah, like dog fucks.
That's what we do on this pod now. We talk about cocks.
Yeah, we're just talking about. Forget everything else. We were nerds, but now we're talking about penises.
Hey, we're nerds for penis.
Penis nerds.
Yeah.
And then we're changing the name to Penis Poppin' Man.
Do you want to slander any more religions before we start to wrap up, or? I need a fucking cigarette, dude.
Yeah, you need to get out of here because it's about to explode from all the gas I just let out. God